All right, Tenet. Tenet was one hell of a suspenseful movie. I tell you, it was an adrenaline-filled, sort of tense, just thrill ride from beginning to end. And yes, there's a lot of downtime. There's a lot of just talking scenes and exposition scenes, but even those scenes were just dripping with tension. It's a testament to Nolan, and I am not a huge Nolan fan. I don't love all of his movies. I've only really liked a handful of them. Like I enjoyed Batman Begins. I liked Memento, and this movie actually felt a lot like Memento in the sense that it was very jarring because time at moments of this movie is going backwards, and that is not a spoiler because it's in the trailer. All right, there's a lot of time manipulation in this movie, and I tell you what, it was done so damn well that even though for a large chunk of this movie I had no idea what exactly was going on in terms of the plot, who was backstabbing who, what was the exact machinations of the unfolding storyline and all the intricate character interactions. A lot of that was lost on me, just shoom, over my head. But the movie was so well crafted, so intricate with the details that as I was watching it, I was already contemplating my second and third viewing of this movie. All right? So I'm just keeping spoilers out of this review. I recommend people watch it. I really enjoyed it. If you like thrillers, if you like time travel movies, science fiction, spy thrillers, espionage, and it's got a lot of action in it too, but that's not the highlight of the movie for me. For me, the highlight of this movie was just that never-ending, pounding tension. And the score of this movie just elevated that. It was like smacking you over the head, the music in this. It was really, really loud. I don't know if it was the sound mix in my cinema or what, but at some moments it did make it hard to hear the dialogue. So I really want to watch this again with subtitles because there's a lot of dialogue in this movie that I feel was very pertinent to the plot that I may have missed. But just as an experience, an entertaining experience, this movie is a high recommendation from me. And it didn't disappoint. I went in with low expectations because I'm not a huge Nolan fan. I didn't really like Inception much, although I do have to rewatch it. I only seen it once, and I didn't love it when I saw it, but that was 10 years ago. Maybe I'd appreciate it more if I rewatched it. But this movie is definitely worth several rewatches. There's so much going on in it, and the plot is so intricate. There are a lot of moving parts and a lot of cogs in motion in this film. And it's hard to put it all together on first viewing. For me, at least. Maybe I'm just a bit slow. Maybe other people got the entire thing easily first time watching it. But for me, I was just so engrossed in the present of what was happening right then and there. And sometimes, it's funny, I had to... my brain was still catching up. My mind was sort of still contemplating what had just happened in the previous scene and how that made sense to the plot. And I was still trying to catch up to that thought while new events were unfolding. So I was trying to take in what was unfolding right then and there in the present, while at the same time trying to contemplate how it related to what just happened previously that I was trying to comprehend. So the movie had my mind constantly in motion and the gears constantly turning, but I am a bit slow when it comes to comprehending these really complex, plots in movies. I have to really think about it to get it. And this movie, I'm still thinking about it, and it left a big impression in my mind. But I've got to recommend it purely as entertainment, as a suspenseful thrill ride. It's worth a watch. And as I said, even the down moments, the exposition scenes, or just the quiet dialogue scenes were so compelling that I couldn't look away. I was like on the edge of my seat. Even though I was in a gold class reclining chair, I was still on the edge of my seat. It's a kind of movie that just it really keeps you on your toes. And the plot alone was so interesting that it's kept me ranting for almost 5 minutes without even mentioning the acting. The acting was great. John David Washington is a star, man. This guy, and he's only gotten into acting, recently? The past few years, in his 30s? And the guy's great. He's a great leading man. And I haven't seen him in much else, but in this, he stole the show. He was fantastic. He was so riveting and compelling with his performance. He had this sort of everyman likability, very, very charming, very sort of friendly, but at the same time, he was a ruthless, agent, a killer when he needed to be, and he was very, very capable, but still came across as a real likable guy. It's just a testament to his personality and his acting, I guess. That's how he played the character, and it worked. And Kenneth Branagh, man, this guy almost stole the show from J.D. Washington, who was great, within his own character. But Kenneth Branagh as Andre Sator, he is so good. This, English actor, Kenneth Branagh, if you're unfamiliar with him, is a Shakespearean actor. He's done theatre. He's played Poirot in the new Murder on the Orient Express and the new Death on the Nile that's coming out. This guy is so versatile in his range. He plays Americans, Brits, Russians, all different races, and he's so good at playing protagonists and antagonists. And he was a villain in this, and he played it so menacingly, and sometimes he would explode, and chew the scenery and be over the top, with his, his violence and his yelling and all that. But it was warranted in those moments, it fit with his character. But there were other times where he was just had this menacing, boiling rage beneath the surface in some of the more subtle scenes that I found just to be so effective. And him and J.D. Washington just sort of stole the show for me. Robert Pattinson was great as a supporting role in this, and his character in this is very, I'll just say it's very ambiguous. I still don't know what to make of him in the ending, but as this is a spoiler-free review, I will say no more about it. But his performance was great. Also, Aaron Taylor-Johnson in a smaller role also was really good. All the actors were great. The main female character in this, I can't remember the actress's name, but my God, is she a tall woman. Far out. She was towering over everybody. She has to be like 6'1" or 2" or something like that. She was great too. Very intense, very good acting. I was drawn into this world. I wanted to know what the hell it all meant, and I didn't fully get answers to that on my first viewing, so I have to rewatch it again. But it's a kind of movie that I really want to revisit, and that's a testament to Nolan. I feel like he's hit it out of the park with this one. And look, maybe I'm just still, on that adrenaline high from having watched the movie. Maybe my opinion of it will sour on second viewing or as I think about it more. But as it stands right now, I had a fantastic experience in the cinema. And again, maybe that's because, it's been such a drought with the cinemas that they're just sort of, open again. And I haven't been for so long. I had that, that fix that, I've been itching for to go back to the cinema because I love watching movies, damn it. And maybe that's also what's got me on a high and made me enjoy the movie more. But just, I got to go by what I'm feeling at the moment. And my initial reaction is I really enjoyed it. I don't know exactly what the hell I saw, entirely. I didn't fully comprehend it, exactly what happened and how the plot unfolded and what it all meant. But it was compelling. It was a great thrill ride. The acting was superb. The action set pieces with the time unfolding forwards and backwards was done fantastically. I haven't seen it done like that in a movie before. There were moments where certain scenes are revisited and it's just, chronologically in reverse and things like that. And it's just done really well. And I really enjoyed it. It's hard to give it a rating right now out of 10. As purely as entertainment and my experience in the cinema, I've got to give it a 9 for now. That's how much I enjoyed the movie. And upon, second, third, fourth, fifth viewing, if I can, get through it that many more times, maybe that score will go up or down. I don't know. But check it out if you're a fan of Nolan, if you're a fan of sci-fi, thrillers, action, and if you're just a fan of movies in general. This is a great way to re-whet that appetite and get back into the cinema and enjoy a good, entertaining film. So that's Tenet. Man, it's... I don't know what else to say without spoiling anything, so I think I'll leave it there. But Thanks for watching this review. Thanks for listening to my rambling, incoherent explanation as to, why I like the movie. But check it out for yourself. While you're there, please like, share, subscribe to this channel. Take care, be good, and I'll see you later.